Welcome to the challenge round. Here's the breakdown. The first competitor, standing 5 feet 7 inches, weighing 215 pounds, Round Ray. And his opponent, standing 5 feet 4 inches, weighing 176 pounds, Pastel. And we begin with the downward doggy. Actually, we're beginning, as always, with the front relaxed. And I'm going to give this one to Round Ray. I find his waistline to be a little bit more aesthetic, even though those abs of Pastel are just incredible. So it's going to be interesting. Although Round Ray is definitely taking this one, it will be interesting in certain poses here, as Theory's arms actually look a little bit larger, as does his legs, but Round Ray's winning a little bit here in the leg department with the striations and the feathering. But having said that, let's head into the first pose. Here we have the legendary front double bicep. I'm going to go with Thierry in this one. I just think he looks incredible in this pose, as does Ray, but my soul, look at the arm size, and then look down to the waist size, and then down to the leg size. It's just incredible. There's a real hourglass figure here. As I said in the first standing relaxed position, it's unbelievable, the arm size of this little man in Pastel. And the legs, as I said earlier, just incredible here in the size, the leg sweep. So Thierry gets a big point here in the first mandatory pose. Now let's have a look at another pose. Here in the front lat spread, things are a little bit tighter. It's a little bit closer here. I believe this is only going to be a 1-point victory as opposed to a full 2 points. I'm going to go with Thierry on this one. But just slightly, as I said. I think Round Ray is incredible in this pose as well. And I really like his legs a little bit better. Although the leg-waist ratio here of Thierry is just incredible. I think his overall silhouette is just enough to edge out a victory. So this is a close one here in the front lat, but we're going to go with Thierry just by a hair. Well, let's have a look at the, what is this, the side chest. And wow, this is a difficult one. I'm going to give Round Ray just a hair of a victory here. Just a 1 point, just by a slice. It's unbelievably hard for this one, for me. I mean, everything's almost equal here. Round Ray's got the size department in the legs, but then look at the cuts in Thierry. And Round Ray's waist is very small, but then Thierry's is very cut. But it's a close one. Round Ray's chest development, I think, just gets him just an edge of a victory here. So let's move on to the next pose. It's apparently the side tricep. It's a fairly close one here, but to me, I think Thierry is a little bit more superior in this pose. For you conditioning fans, I will admit here, Round Ray's conditioning is superior, but I think the aesthetics of the overall package of Thierry is enough to get him more than a slight victory. I'm going to give him a full 2 points for this one. I think his massive arm here is just more than enough to show Round Ray just what is up in the arm department. So let's move on to the next pose. As these gentlemen turn around to display their backs, it's plain to see Round Ray is a little bit superior in that department. And to be honest, I'm actually surprised Thierry is doing as well as he is in this rear double bicep pose. Of course, Round Ray had to stand toe-to-toe with Dorian Yates for years, so really developed his back to his full potential. So having said that, Sean Ray gets a decisive victory. Now let's have a look at the rear lat spread. Theory really impressed me with his back development. Although, of course, I am going to vote for Sean Ray in this, the rear lat spread. But like I said, Theory really impressed me. His trap development is maybe even scoring a little bit of a victory here. His arms from the rear are just massive. He was unable to get any leg or glute pictures of Theory in this rear lat spread, but you can assume they're pretty much identical to the rear double bicep, and they're definitely not catching up to Sean Ray. And the overall lat development, I think Ray's just slightly scoring ahead. So at this time, I'll have these two gentlemen turn back around and snap each a most muscular. I'm going to definitely go with Ray in this one, although I will say Theory does look massive in the arm region, as he has in this whole contest. When you look at the legs of Sean Ray and just the conditioning is just head and shoulders in the chest department here. So without a doubt, Sean Ray. And that's 3 decisive victories in a row, so it's probably not looking very good for Thierry. But let's have a look at both of these gentlemen's probably best pose of each of them. Let's have a look at the ab and thigh. In fact, these are the 2 best ab and thighs in the history of bodybuilding. I definitely don't envy the next guy that the winner of these 2 face in this particular pose. And one thing's for sure is that man will be winning that particular showdown. And one other thing that I do know for sure is that I honestly don't know who to pick for this one. I'm going to lean slightly towards Thierry Pastel, but I will go on record in saying that there's no real decisive winner between these 2 in this pose. Both men are just so incredible in certain different ways. I guess I'm going to go with Thierry just based on the striations in his thigh here. Although the way Sean Ray has his leg displayed, it's a little different here. So having said that, Thierry gets a 1-point victory. But as I tally up the points, it looks like Sean Ray pulls out a victory here in this hard-fought battle against Thierry Pastel. Now Sean Ray will await the challenge of another Challenge Round champion to do battle in the Gladiator Round.